This past February, West went east. A contingent of Western teams made the cross-country journey to Quebec with the goal of grabbing early championship points. Alberta's Graham Bruce took the two-wheel drive class win, but overall, Labrie led the Eastern teams to a podium sweep, defending their turf. The champion, Antoine Lestage, went home empty-handed. Now, at round 2, the situation is reversed. Eastern teams have traveled west. Lestage wants to rebound after a rough start. Bélan hopes his new Subaru fares better on gravel than it did on snow. Round 1 winner, Maxime Labrie, has arrived to defend his points lead. And Joël Levac's WRC Mini is ready to take on the Rockies. Will the East take charge of the championship? Or can the West defend its turf? The Rocky Mountain Rally is the battleground, and it starts now. Welcome to Invermere, British Columbia, a beautiful setting for the second round of the 2016 Canadian Rally Championship. An exciting field of competitors line up downtown under sunny skies. With 0 points after round 1, the reigning champion is eager to re-establish dominance.
Yeah, very, very happy to be here. It was a long break and it's time for the season to resume. And yeah, the roads are in great shape. It's like cemented. It's very hard packed. It's definitely going to be way faster than the few years we were here in October. But the main goal this weekend is definitely to put some points on the board.
The champ is playing it cool, but there is no doubt he'll be keeping a close eye on Joël Levac in his WRC Mini.
It's the first time here. Every rally is the first time. I just do this for fun. Yeah, the road is amazing, but not easy for the first time. You only in 2-3 passes to have the great note. But after that, if I coming back next year, I will try to go faster, but only fun this weekend.
Bélan has brought his new fire-breathing Subaru STI across the country.
The CanJam guys did a really great job on putting the car together. So now the hardest job, it's mine. It's bringing to a fast level. So to get the car and get some good seat time, that was the most important for us. So that's why we came out west.
And in two-wheel drive, the competition is equally fierce. Just ask the event favorite, American Dave Clark.
I've got my eye, well, of course, on Tanvir, Graham Bruce and the Porsche, and the Z-Rolls, all very, very fast. I'm most concerned about Tanvir. I think he's going to have me today on pace. And my strategy is going to be to try and come out strong, put some pressure on, and see if we can inspire a bit of a mistake. He's my main concern today.
In all, 35 teams are here to brave these mountain roads. 11 hard-packed gravel stages totaling over 170 competitive kilometers will separate the best from the rest. The Canadian Rally Championship is presented by Subaru Canada. Confidence in motion. Starting at 2-minute intervals, the Subaru factory team of Antoine Lestage and Darren Garrett is first off the line. Despite suffering mechanical DNFs at the last 2 events, they remain the clear favorite at any Canadian event they enter. Their pace is always on point, and their previous experience here comes as an advantage. But with a strong field behind them, they want to establish a lead immediately before the other teams get a feel for these stages. Like the team of Joël Levac and Stephanie Lewis in their Mini, who are racing on these stages for the first time, despite this, the Mini is tied with the Subaru Canada team on the first stage. Alex Bélan and Lynn Murphy in their CanJam-built Subaru have yet to show the potential of their new steed. But gravel is a better surface to showcase this car's ability than ice and snow. No doubt there will be some new car bugs as they develop the machine, but the future is bright. Another Subaru privateer to look out for is Maxime Labrie and co-driver Annick Barrette.
It goes to point.
Maxime took the win at the opening round of the season and has come out west to build on his early points lead. He'll have to keep an eye on mountain bike star Brandon Semenuk, who's shown a world of potential at the few national events he's entered.
Right foot and a right foot into bridge. And a left 5 opens up a crest. And a small crest.
Hardy Schmidtke and co-driver John Dillon also join a slew of Western Canadian teams here to defend their home turf, including Boris Georgievic and Dave Nickel, all of whom have the speed and potential to rise to the podium. In two-wheel drive, the young and talented duo of Tanvir Dean and Michael Schuchik would be disappointed with anything less than a podium finish. But this event will bite them for the second time in 2 years.
80, left 4 over crest again, 50 through bumps, keep right over crest. Okay? Yeah. Okay, let's see if we can get out.
The frustration on Tanvir's face says it all.
No? No. Okay, I'll get the, here, you try and get somebody to pull us out.
Their misfortune gives a little breathing room to Dave Clark and Jennifer Daly, who were expecting a big battle with Dean.
Keep right over crest 40 and crest care left 4. Crest care left 4. It's tight. Yep, he's off. He's okay. Yeah, nice job.
They now shift their focus to the Zedrel brothers, who are known winners. With 3 stages complete, Lestage has managed to eke out a 15-second lead over Levac. Georgievic tops the Western teams in 3rd, ahead of Labrie, Schmidtke, and Semenuk. Bélan's car has suffered some gremlins and is sitting in 9th. In two-wheel drive, the Zedrel brothers hold a small lead over Dave Clark. As we head to service, Bélan's crew is set for a thrash.
He says he's down on power. It was okay at the start of the first stage. After that, then he gradually seemed like he was losing power, and then on the last stage, he lost 4th gear. So we have a tranny problem and power problem.
Subaru has been in Canada for a long time, building a reputation as champions in the toughest of conditions. 11-time Canadian Rally Manufacturers Champion and counting. Claim your own piece of history for $29,995. Subaru, confidence in motion.
Welcome back to the Canadian Rally Championship. After 3 stages at the Rocky Mountain Rally, the teams have arrived at the only service of the day. The Levac versus Lestage battle is in full swing.
Joel is going really hard again, as expected. We thought we had a pretty good, solid first stage, and it was right up there, same time as us. And then we pushed really hard in the 2nd and 3rd one, and we made up a little bit of time on him. It's really tight, and I'm driving really hard. The car's going well, Darren's doing a good job, so I'm quite happy, but it's pretty intense.
Stages are amazing. I'm not fully confident with all the notes, so lots of plays. I don't want to take any chance. And the last stage, I catch Mr. Bellin. He have some issue, so I have fully dust. So it's part of the game.
The growing pains for Bellin are unavoidable.
We had engine problem plus transmission problem, so now the crew has been fixed the engine problem, but I hope we'll be back on for the next round.
And Georgievic seems to have found the pace in his ex-Lestage championship car.
We have some mechanical issues again, a little bit, but if we solve that, I think we're going to have even a stronger run in the afternoon stages.
In two-wheel drive, a close battle has many teams jockeying for the lead.
It's important to stay, on nutrition for a rally, especially when your car is breaking down. Tanvir is out, so now my concern is primarily on the Zedrels. They've been setting some really good times in the Mitsubishi, so we'll keep an eye on them and carry on.
With so much of the rally yet to be run, no one on the leaderboard is safe. No one's lead is big enough to relax, so now it's back to the forest to fight for position.
Right 4 plus cuts, keep aiming to left 5 minus, opens 50.
Lestage's mission is to extend his lead.
Right tight as 4.
He has racked up championships with his ability to apply pressure on his opponents without risking too much. His 15-second lead is just the small opportunity he needs. Levac and Lewis have been clear that they aren't in a stage-by-stage battle, but you don't bring your world-class rally car across the country for a Sunday drive. He's down another 6 seconds. Behind them, Boris Georgievic and Robin Chapelski are keeping a steady pace in third, but soon drop down a place to the hard-charging Maxime Labrie and Annick Barrette. Labrie is known for his flat-out approach, and on stage 5, this spin hands third place back to Georgievic. No harm, no foul. They'll finish the stage. Hardy Schmidtke is running his typical race. He's steady in 5th, within striking distance of the podium, while Brandon Semenuk must be struggling with mechanical issues.
Into hug right 5 short, up 30.
He sets several top 3 stage times, but other stages he's well down the order.
Hug left 5 into crest, right 5 opens over crest. 30, left 3 plus, 30.
In two-wheel drive, Dave Clark is pushing hard to catch the Zedrel brothers, but the intense pace has taken its toll.
Crest left 5.
We weren't that hot either.
No, we're not. So, do you want to just see what happens? Maybe it'll burn out? Right 6 minus?
Is there an oil pressure gauge on your side?
I don't know what that
No, there's like a light. Yeah, we're still getting more smoke in here. We gotta stop.
Okay, so there's a 60
It's a
coming up.
long stage.
Yeah, there's a 60 coming up.
Yeah, we're losing power, I think, too.
Okay, so here's a good spot. Okay, I'm doing triangles.
All right. Jen, I'm sorry.
Their retirement hands the Zedrels a big lead that is growing with every stage. At the front, Lestage's lead is now over 20 seconds. Levac is pushing to keep pace, but a bad pace note catches him out and ends his rally. It was a fun battle while it lasted. Levac's retirement leaves the Subaru factory team with a substantial lead. Boris Georgievic sits in second ahead of Semenuk, Schmidtke, and Labrie, who's nursing some mechanical woes. The Zedrel brothers hold the lead in two-wheel drive and 12th overall. One day done, one more to go. Tomorrow they race the mountain for all the marbles. After the break.
Take your driving to the next level at Dirtfish. Gain confidence behind the wheel of an all-wheel drive Subaru STI or rear-wheel drive Subaru BRZ. Get sideways with skills on multiple surfaces. Gravel, mud, and tarmac. Dirtfish offers programs for every driver. Visit dirtfish.com for details.
It's a new day in Invermere, but even a good night's sleep can't erase the events of day 1 at the Rocky Mountain Rally. Overall contender Joël Levac has retired after a bad note caught him out. Alex Belon's Rally Monster's teething problems continue to plague his race, which has left the podium open for the taking. Boris Georgievic, Brandon Semenuk, Hardy Schmidtke all have their eyes focused on the remaining 2 podium spots, while Antoine Lestage is out front in first. Today's stages involve 2 runs up a steep mountain road and the ensuing reverse runs downhill. A challenge of power and bravery that is sure to shuffle the order.
Yeah, big lead, but 70 Ks to do, so there's still a long way to go, and we know in rallying it's never over until it's over, so we'll try to have a good pace to stay focused, but without taking any big chances. It's all good.
These are factory guys, Subarus, they're all around us, so we're just going to keep doing what we were doing yesterday, keeping it clean, keeping it simple, and see what happens at the end.
This is a really good road. You need a lot of car to get up the mountain, and a lot of courage to come down the mountain. And I guess it's my job to make up about 70 seconds on Boris.
For Subaru Rally Team Canada, it has been a solid weekend so far.
2, 1, go. 30 left, tightens corner of crest, opens.
Their pace has been matched only once this weekend, and their winning ways look to have returned.
It's loose and left 3 plus.
For Lestage, a win here would hand him his 44th career victory, the most in Canadian rally history. It's a statistic he doesn't want to think about before the finish. But should he accomplish the task, he'll have staked his claim as one of the greatest Canadian drivers ever drawn to the stages. For Boris Djordjevic and Robin Chapelski, second place would be a fantastic finish for the team. After purchasing Lestage's ex-championship winning car, they've shown glimpses of podium-level stage times, but haven't put together many complete runs. This weekend is a pace they can be proud of if they can get to the finish. Hardy Schmidtke and John Dillon are in hot pursuit. They beat Brandon Semenuk on the uphill run to move into third and are pushing for second. Schmidtke will need to take more than a second per kilometer out of Djordjevic to pull it off. A tall order. Brandon Semenuk and John Hall's drop to fourth is due to an odd mechanical issue. The exhaust pipe is pushed up against the fuel cell and is boiling the gas before it ever makes it to the engine. The resulting lack of power is a killer on the uphill stages. Luckily, his downhill bravery is an equalizer. Josh Shuchuk in his Rocket Rally prepared STI is usually the quiet assassin, capitalizing on faster cars' mistakes. But today the mistake is his. The car has some serious damage, but the team is unharmed. In two-wheel drive, the Zedrils have looked past their class competitors and are hoping to climb the overall leaderboard into a top 10 position. That means they have to be aggressive. They get lucky this time. The small off is easily recovered, keeping them in front of Wojtek Slarisko and Peter Brook. Behind them, Tanvir Dean and Michael Schuchik have used the rally restart rule and are overcoming their penalties to take another shot at the podium. With only 2 stages remaining, Lestage's lead is as commanding as ever. Djordjevic sits second ahead of Schmidtke, who's clinging on to third in front of the hard-charging Semenuk and Labrie. The Zedril brothers lead the two-wheel drive and sit 10th overall.
They are good stages where you can make up time. The thing is, it goes up a lot, so you need a lot of power, and obviously the guys who have more power will have a bit of an advantage, but then when it goes down, it's pretty crazy how hard it goes down, so maybe the guys with the biggest balls will make up time on the way down, but it's pretty sketchy in places. But yeah, good battle for these guys.
On the way down, I pushed pretty good to try and just crawl back whatever seconds I could, and some corners where I just held it flat as long as I could, and maybe it wasn't the fastest, but I was trying.
We're overheating and we can't find the reason. We've tried everything, and so I can't go to maximum power, which climbing up Hawk, it's a big mountain. It's going straight up, so we have to make that time coming down. That's scary.
Yeah, on the way uphill we drove like we did yesterday. On downhill we had a little brake problems, so we kind of paced it so we can make it through the stage. I think with the next 2 passes we should be able to have better brakes for a way down, maybe push a little bit more in some places.
Subaru has been in Canada for a long time, building a reputation as champions in the toughest of conditions. 11-time Canadian Rally Manufacturers Champion and counting. Claim your own piece of history for $29,995. Subaru, confidence in motion.
The stunning vistas are one reason to come to the Rocky Mountain Rally. But at this moment, the only team that might have a chance to slow and enjoy the view is Antoine Lestage and Darren Garrett.
20.
The Canadian Rally Championship is presented by Subaru Canada.
15,
confidence in motion.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Flat crest, left 6 plus, opens long over bumps and care into turn left 2, don't go wide.
The factory team has a 4.5-minute lead to manage until the end of this event, but they won't be stopping to take a picture.
Mind, right 3, keep in. Into left 3 plus, opens late at small crest.
Neither will Boris Georgievic and Robin Chapelski. With roughly 35 kilometers of competition remaining, they hold a 28-second lead over third. This would be Boris's first second-place finish in the championship, and he doesn't want to see it slip away. Caution is key. Schmidtke and Dillon have to start worrying about the attack on their position and are fighting to hold off Semenuk and Hall, who are nipping at their heels. The pressure is high. Risks are taken. And here is the result.
So it was the last stage, trying to keep up with Brandon Semenuk. We gave it everything we had. The corners just came a little too quick and we flew off the road. Maybe driving a little too fast on the last stage. That's when mistakes are made, and there's a big one.
Left 6, half long, over small crest, 40 kinks.
The off hands Semenuk and co-driver John Hall a spot on the podium.
40, left 6, over small crest, believe long.
That means Brandon now has 2 podiums in the 2 national events he's entered. His talent on 2 wheels is clearly translating well to 4.
Nice one. Hug right 6, short 40.
Maxime Lebris and Annick Barrette move up to 4th overall after Schmidtke's off, and it's a great result for them, keeping them in the lead of the championship. Behind them, Wim van der Poel and Brian Lord round out the top 5. The 2-wheel drive leaders are a great comeback story. The Zedrel brothers out of Winnipeg haven't lost a beat after 4 years away. First in 2-wheel drive, 9th overall. It's all very promising. Second in 2-wheel drive is Slarisko and Brook, who have found success as other faster teams fell to the wayside. One of those would be the duo of Dean and Shuchik, who have done the unthinkable and climbed back to 3rd. But without a doubt, the performance of the weekend is that of Antoine Lestage and Darren Garrett. After an early challenge from Levac, Lestage never looked back, taking a dominant victory.
And right 5 short to small crest, into left 5 minus, into right 4 plus.
He crosses the final time control to claim the 44th victory of his career and his place at the top of the Canadian record books.
Okay. That's it. Well done, Anton. Well done.
Lestage takes the win by over 5 minutes. Georgievic takes 2nd, Semenuk 3rd. Lebris in 4th retains the points lead in the championship standings. The Zedrels take the win in 2-wheel drive.
This is pretty exciting. It's more than we expected, actually. You know, we weren't planning to be in this position. We've been away from it for a few years. A lot of new young guys coming to the table here, so it was unexpected, but we'll take it.
You done her, bud. You done her, bud. Yeah.
All in all, good day. It's a tough day. Some pretty crazy car issues up at the top after the 3rd stage there. I mean, we just pushed through and, you know, we were underpowered, but on the way down, it doesn't matter. So we just kind of used that to our advantage. Yeah, it was fun. And I'm stoked on getting some good stage time.
This is the best one so far. 2nd overall with this competition is really, really rewarding. I feel really good about it. Didn't expect with the top 7 drivers in Canada to finish 2nd overall. I was, you know, expecting top 5 and hoping for top 3.
Very good event. We had to push really hard against Joel yesterday morning. Today was a bit easier in terms of battle. They were tough stages, so we're quite happy, and it's a good timing to have that win with the DNF at the beginning of the season. So great team effort. Thanks to Subaru Canada, thanks to Rocket Rally. The car was perfect. Darren did a good job. The new DMAC tires are perfect. We're quite happy. Big win.
In front of Invermere's Copper Point Resort, the champagne flies. A Titan championship battle is forming, just in time for the Rally Baie des Chaleurs. That's next time on the Canadian Rally Championship.